终于跟前的日子，莫做这样梦，这年这过梦的，把路线去，长距离才更多。所有都在积累容易。Nhất tương tài chỉ đầy lộ bê mua lộ bê hùa ta chuông lại xanh đi
tù nọ theo tù tài chỉ đầy sống lâu mua lộ bê hùa ca xia xanh hà
tụ nó nhớ tương giải chỉ đầy đầu chi mua lúc bề hùa cao sư thành công
tù nọ theo tù tài chỉ đầy sống lâu mua lộ bê hùa ta sống xanh mua Minnesota. There were over 100 victims of human trafficking. In 2022, there were over 54,000 human trafficking victims in Asia. What do you think are the impacts of human trafficking and how should we resolve it?
lù nô lì nô hải tiền trong óp hà nên gặp ý dân Minnesota mua cha lấy ít bộ tù nê trong dìa cho bùi mua nhớ cho trong óp hà nên gặp ó mua cha lấy chỉ cho bao hà tù nê trong dìa thì cho bùi mua nhớ cho sáng Asia có xa thì dụ đời cho tới bệnh nó vì chà
ôi trời cho con vào lần nào Human trafficking is something that has made an impact on everybody's life, those around you and those not around you. With that, people are losing their loved ones and they need to be aware of their surroundings. And you need to help one another, help each other, not find the social impact based off of who they are talking to, who they are connecting with on that aspect of social media that we have now. And the newer generations, we are seeing human trafficking higher and higher just because we are not being aware of our surroundings, like mentioned, and we can resolve this by paying attention and understanding who those people are, how they are doing this. To resolve that as well, we need to come together as a community to be able to understand what these issues are of human trafficking and how these human traffickers are able to do these things to our loved ones, to the people that we miss every single day. Thank you.
Tương Thai, ấy đại sầu bao, mua lúc bề hùa, ca xia sành hà, mua nô nhung cầu chua sầu.
Tương Thai nó, nhớ Tương Thai, chỉ đại sầu y, sinh và lý bố lý nhau lấy ngủ chi cho nhau lúc trò Minneapolis Minnesota toa lưu mong đi nói kìa trong Australia lấy ngủ đi sinh Minnesota mua Charlie ít bộ tù này trong dìa cho mù mùa nhớ trò trong Australia lấy ngủ mua Charlie chỉ cho bao xe tụi mình trong dìa cho mùa mùa nhớ tổ sáng Asia có xã khi vô đời cho tới mình nó đi chào.
In the year 2021, in the state of Minnesota, there were over 100 victims of human trafficking. In 2022, there were over 54,000 human trafficking victims in Asia. What do you think are the impacts of human trafficking and how should we resolve it?
我觉得个老路能，我有得个老路能，我路安吉。I think that human trafficking is such a sad topic to talk about. Nobody should ever have to go through that because we are all humans. We should know that it is such a sad topic to go through. And with knowing that it's 54,000 people with human trafficking, I think that we should stop it by just talking to each other, by having the respect and also just knowing that there are boundaries that we should keep. And with that being said, the boundaries that we should set with each other, even with different countries or different communities and stuff, we should also learn that it is not okay to have human trafficking just anywhere. Human trafficking is such a sad topic to even talk about, and it's sad because I put myself through it. Like I put myself in their shoes. I like to put myself in their shoes and to see that they are going through that, and I would never want to ever go through that. And that's why I would like to stop human trafficking, and I think that we should just all communicate with each other and set boundaries within the community or other countries. Thank you.
ตูใจเอได้เราอ้อบ่รู้ไปบัวเอมีไม่ชัวสัญญาบ่รู้อยู่นังเก่าอ้อชงย่าเฮารู้จงเซ็งพอเซ็งมินนิโซตา21 in the state of Minnesota there were over 100 victims of human trafficking. In 2022, there were over 54,000 human trafficking victims in Asia. What do you think are the impacts of human trafficking and how should we resolve it?
Amy Mai Jo, Lung Hong, No Tian. Trong Australia lấy ngủ đi sinh Minnesota mua Charlie ít bộ tù này trầu dìa thế cho mùa mùa nhớ trầu trong Australia lấy ngủ mua Charlie chỉ cho bao xe tù này trầu dìa thế cho mùa mùa nhớ trầu sáng Asia có xã thiên giữa đời cho tới mình nó đi chào.
Ôi chào, cho các bạn know. I believe human trafficking is a very scary world and a very scary place to be, especially when most of the victims are women like myself. I believe that some things that we can do to help support these victims are participating and volunteering in organizations that support these victims. Thank you.
ตูชายจีได้เราเจ้าบ่รู้ไปบัวป้าจงเซ็งหัวบ่รู้อยู่นังเก่าอ้อชงย่าเฮารู้จงเซ็งพอเซ็งมินนิโซตา In the year 2021, in the state of Minnesota, there were over 100 victims of human trafficking. In 2022, there were over 54,000 human trafficking victims in Asia. What do you think are the impacts of human trafficking and how should we resolve it?
လူမောင်းလူတို့တည်းရှုံအောချီယမကိုဤစင်မီဆိုတာမောချလီဤပေါ်သူနေတုံးစီရကြောက်ပေါ်ညောတော်ရှုံအောချီယမကိုအောမောချလီချီကျပလောက်ချီယသူနေတုံးစီရခေကြောက်ပေါ်ညောတော်ရှာအေစီရก็สาเทียนโยเดอจะต้องเป็นนอลีจา
Ciao, tenevo nel nome. Due tenelo nel nome, allora. In my opinion, human trafficking is not good as everyone should know, and it is a very hard subject for many, many families. As a girl in America myself, I feel like I am prone to being human trafficked easier than other women or other males. And to resolve human trafficking, I believe that everyone should learn self-defense. I myself will still have to learn self-defense. And I believe that everyone will be able to fight off whoever is trying to traffic them, along with finding out ways to run, to hide, or to fight. In other words, to find a way to fight or flight. This will help us find a way to resolve a way of running from these human traffickers. It is a hard way, it is a hard time to fight against people, but you will have to find the courage in yourself to do so in order to fight your way and run from them. Also, in my opinion, for the people who do go and do human trafficking, think about if it was your own family members to be human trafficked, how would you feel? If it is your own brother, your own sister, your own son, your own daughter, or even your own mother or father, because human trafficking does not only resolve around kids. It can happen to anyone and everyone. So please, for all the human traffickers, think about your own family, think about yourself, and resolve it on your own as well. And if you need help, there are many, many places that can help. Thank you.
đó do tự xài chỉ lại rõ bê mua lúc về hữu hòa ba trông lại sảnh mì ba trông lại mua cầu chua sổ tôi lúc trông Broken Center Minnesota Store trong óc chia để gọi ý sân Minnesota mua trả lại ít của tụi mình trong dìa trong một mùa nhớ tôi sống ớt xe để gọi mua cha lì chỉ chụp lâu xe tụ nì trong dìa cho bụng mùa nhớ tôi sáng ê xìa có xã khi dụ đời cho tới mình nó đi chả.
In the year 2021, in the state of Minnesota, there were over 100 victims of human trafficking. In 2022, there were over 54,000 human trafficking victims in Asia. What do you think are the impacts of human trafficking and how should we resolve it?
我叫这个路呢，古月的个路呢，好路安吉。I think that the impacts of human trafficking is terrible. Most of the times it can be our loved ones or someone we know. And the way to resolve this is first we must educate others on what human trafficking is, how to look out for it. So for those who may not know what human trafficking is. Secondly, we must be able to provide resources for those who have probably experienced human trafficking or just resources to help out anyone who may want to learn. Lastly, I think that through education and resources, if we together come as a community, we will be able to help those who have experienced human trafficking along with making sure that less of our people are human trafficked. Because Minnesota is our home. Thank you.
Tôi rất bê tôi kể sĩ tình danh của chúa chú là ya Amy mai chúa sinh ya sẽ là một tình ở tuần dài hai cái tôi nghe đi tu bê kia tu tàu rình y nè tàu thi y cho nó nè tu chỉ hu bê kia tu tàu rình o là gì tu first runner up tôi cho nó nè như vậy đó ít chỗ mình chỉ có thể bị trả nên một tàu ready giờ tuần dài chỉ này cho nó bơi chi Ladies and gentlemen, we are presenting to you Giải Cao Cho trong số đó Giờ từ dài Chỉ đẩy gió và với chi Ôi dân tộc Rình y Lúc bày hùa Cao sư Sành Con
ต่อเป็นจีไปกระวิ่งไทยนอร์ไทยอ้อไปทัดหัวจง
luôn luôn nè bé xua từ trời tia có giờ cho kê cha tu tu dài cao cho thâu con đường đi xa người đi trong đi con nào nên lo yêu vui mẹ thơ mẹ chúa từ 有种力要上路坚持，有你的地内，好着结束。
我唱到呢，你这个的那个，我找到，都不高呀说，冷呀了，冷我找到吗？